Sawubona mngani, welcome back to Zulu Lessons with Thando, the place for modern, conversational Zulu language lessons. Mngani, let's talk questions now in isiZulu. So how to ask questions and later on how to answer questions. So we'll start with the simple one, which is really like a statement, but sounds like a question. Do you get me? As in, you're eating. Do you hear that? You're eating. That's a statement, really. But because of the tone of voice, you can tell that I'm asking a question. So, you are eating in isiZulu is uyadla. Uyadla. That's a question. Simple as that. So, you can use this and do this with just any tense, really. Uzodla, you going to eat? Will you eat? Udlile, you've eaten? I'm sure you can hear that all of these are statements, really, but we just changed the tone towards the end of the question, or statement, so that it sounds as a question, so that it presents as a question. So that's the easiest way, really, to ask a question in isiZulu. After this, then you have na added to the end of the statement. Na is then your question word, so to speak. For example, the question we've just asked, we asked, udlile, have you eaten? Na goes to the very end of your statement, so then it makes it a question. Even if you've missed the whole intonation thing, and you simply just added na at the end, a reasonable person would know that you're asking a question. So, back to our example. Udlile, which is from the statement udlile, which is you have eaten. And now we are saying udlile. Now let's use na at the end. Udlile na. That's a question. Have you eaten? It's now a question with no doubt once there is na at the end. Udlile na. Uzodla na. Uyadla na. All of those. Are you going to eat? Are you eating? All of those are questions once we have na at the end. Let's have a look at some longer sentences. Look at this statement. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya. His parents come from Kenya. Now, that's a statement telling you that his parents are coming from Kenya. Let's make this statement a question. We can simply just change the intonation and say, abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya. But we've added intonation that is rising up, really. So we are asking a question now. Now, let's add na to the end of this statement. And definitely, no doubt whatsoever, make this a question. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya na. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya na. Abazali bakhe baphuma eKenya na. That's definitely a question, no doubt. Even if you did not have the intonation of a question, it is still a question. Another example. Uzithandile izimbali. Uzithandile izimbali. She liked the flowers. Let's make this a question, just by intonation only. Uzithandile izimbali. Do you hear that? It's a question. Uzithandile izimbali. Did she like the flowers? Now let's put na at the end to definitely make it a question, no doubt, even if you don't have intonation there. Uzithandile izimbali na. Uzithandile izimbali na. That is a question, no doubt. A little longer sentence. The statement here is uThembelihle noThembisile badle ehotela. uThembisile noThembelihle badle ehotela. Thembisile and Thembelihle ate at the hotel. Now let's change this to a question with intonation at the end, but no question word. uThembisile noThembelihle badle ehotela. Let's say that again. uThembisile noThembelihle badle ehotela. That's now a question. Thembisile and Thembelihle eat at the hotel. Let's add na at the end of the statement and make it a question. uThembisile noThembelihle badle ehotela na. uThembisile noThembelihle badle ehotela na. That is a question. Did Thembisile and Thembelihle eat at the hotel? I trust that you are understanding how to ask the simplest question in isiZulu. The videos to follow will now be asking these questions. Who, what, where, why, how, that kind of question. Usale kahle mngani.